exploring lakes, rivers, and reservoirs across the country with an unyielding goal to enlighten viewers from a fisheye perspective. Come along and we'll investigate the habitat. Much more than a fishing show, this is an eye-opening aquatic experience. Welcome to Kim Stricker's Hook and Look.
Avast ye buccaneers, lads and lassies. Ye best pay heed to me captain's instruction, for this sea dog holds a treasure trove of swim baits worth more than gold doubloons.
Big, fat smallmouth.
Aye, St. Clair be the waters, with proud beauties worth the taming. So smartly heave a swimmin' caffeine shad across the bowsprit and feed the booty to the beasts.
Woo! That is a beast.
That is a beast.
Oh my gosh.
Today, Kim's going to be fishing with Robert Shamblin from Power Paw.
Beautiful sunny day
It is nice out.
with a chance of thunderstorms. There's one. Just as I pulled it up from the bottom.
Nice.
Ooh, and it's a nice one. It's a good one.
Get out of your way.
It's a good one. I told you, fall.
Ooh, look at that sucker.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a big smallmouth, man.
Woo! That is a beast.
That is a beast.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he swallowed
Wow.
that thing.
That is a stud.
That's, does that start us out or what?
That is a stud.
That is a big Lake St. Clair pig. Nice smallmouth. And did he eat? He absolutely gulped that swimming's caffeine shad. Awesome, 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 awesome. He may have gulped it too much. We'll see. That's one I'm probably going to cut. I think I should cut that. Instead of digging it out of their gullet, you want to just clip the line and he will dissolve that hook and get it out. Is that gorgeous or what?
Beautiful.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lake St. Clair, that's a start. We just started, we got a whole day of this. What I was doing, Robert, is I let it fall to the bottom.
Okay.
Often they'll hit it on the way down because the way it wobbles as it falls, it has a nice head forward wobble as it falls. And a lot of times you'll lift up and they'll be there. But then I just do a nice steady swim. Every now and then I'll even stop it.
How deep is the water here?
We're 18 foot.
Oh, okay. Just a slow crank or pretty good pace, or you vary it until you start catching them?
Exactly. The bass will let you know how they like it. But 90% of the fish you catch on this will be a good one. There's a lot of plastics we could throw where you get a lot more bites.
These are for those St. Clair studs.
That's right. That's the kind that make good TV
Yeah, that was.
and win tournaments with.
That was a serious smallie there. Oh, oh.
There you go. That was a good oh. Ooh,
Tickle,
yeah.
tickle.
Good job. Good job. I didn't see how big was it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a good fish. Nothing wrong with it.
Little guy. Let's just start.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
A little smaller than yours, but
It's another fish.
nice for a first fish. All right.
Uh-huh.
There's the smallies.
Well, we might be getting back into them here.
Yes.
You know, you don't get a lot of bites on the swim bait, but they're usually better than that. So I think your next one's going to be a good one. A good one.
Arr, don't be a scallywag. Stay tuned. Me hearties shall return.
Hook and Look is brought to you by Strike King Lure Company, #1 in fishing lures. Seagar, trust Seagar when everything is on the line. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Aquaview, reinventing underwater cameras. Deep Blue Coffee, dive in. And by Indian River, Michigan Tourist Bureau, pure water, pure trails, pure north. Welcome back. St. Clair's open water smallmouths are indisputably transient, continuously on the move, stalking schools of bait fish.
Look at them, they're busting. We're gonna be busting swimming caffeine shads here in a second. Get over there.
Oh, there's a bird over here.
He knows where the bait is.
Cluing us in. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Here we go. Up.
Get it, yeah, you got it. You got it that time. Get that thing in here. Looks like a pretty good one too. I'll get the net. Good job, Robert.
Oh, he come off.
You're not getting the hook in it.
Oh, look at him chasing it. Two more.
The heavy 5/0 hook that we were using is a big hook to penetrate, especially at the end of a long cast. Even considering the low stretch property of fluorocarbon line, stuff happens.
Oh, God! Nice.
I had a bow in my line, I didn't get the hook in him. He was swimming with it. Ah.
Oh, ruining the spot again, huh?
Yeah?
Sorry.
That one you set the hook on. Now, let's get that one on the boat. That looks like a good one.
Don't you come up and throw
Well,
it,
that's a good decent fish. That's a decent fish. There you go.
Woo! All right. Nice.
We're having some fun now.
All right.
There was a bunch of them behind him though, wasn't there?
There was. He hit it just as soon as it hit the water, he pounced on it.
Awesome, awesome. Good deal.
Come on. Come on, bait. Come on, you caffeine shad. Breakfast time for the fish. Let's go. How about your morning coffee? Come on.
Big ones, just think big ones, 4-pounders. We're due another.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
There we go, good, 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 good one. Ooh.
Throw behind me. Throw behind me.
Ooh, that's a good one, Robert, that's a good one. That's a real nice fish, yeah, that's a real nice one. I'm behind you and I'm letting it drop.
Oh, that's a
big
good one.
That's a big one.
There we go. That's
a
that
big one.
4-pounder you were talking about. All right, here he comes. Ready?
Come on, well, don't pick him green. Don't pick him green. There
All right. Woo!
That That's more like
Now we got some quality.
There you go.
Now,
Way to go, man.
how about that one?
That is awesome.
That is a beautiful, big, fat smallmouth. Nice. That's a nice one there.
That's a dandy, Robert. Good for you.
I think he hit it on the drop again too. Once we get in that sweet spot,
Yeah.
it's just I mean, they are there.
Do you want to see what it looks like here? Let's check out the aqua view.
All right.
It'll give you a better idea of what it looks like on the bottom. We might see some critters. Wouldn't surprise me.
You can see all those fish. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. There's a whole bunch of fish. Look at them there.
Wow.
Is that awesome? But you see, look at, they're right above the grass.
Yep.
They're just like touching the grass. They're just kind of cruising.
There's all kinds of fish down there.
It's not surprising that there are numbers of average-sized smallmouths present, and understandably, not all of them are going to be interested in the bulk of the 5-inch swimmin' caffeine shad. As Kim mentioned earlier, there are other lures, like a coffee tube or a dream shot worm that will certainly entice more strikes. However, Kim and Robert are deliberately targeting big fish today and are willing to forego numbers for bronzeback quality.
There's a good one right there. That's a good one. That's a big one. That's a big one. A big one. Oh, oh. Ooh, that's another big one. Yeah!
All right.
As I say, we do our best. Man, look at that. That is good.
Nice.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful smallmouth. St. Clair smallmouth. They'll bite that swim bait, but it's few and far between. But when you get that, it's solid fish. That's a good solid chunk. Look how fat they are.
Belly on those things.
Lake St. Clair's fish are nice and fat and healthy again. A couple years ago, we had a situation where the fish were skinny, the bait fish population was low and all that.
Coming up, the captain compares swim bait actions from Davy Jones' locker.
Welcome back to Hook and Look. Kim and his guest, Robert Shamblin, have had a productive morning. However, as forecasted, ominous clouds are beginning to build and the wind speed is on the rise.
So we're moving a little faster, Kim. Do you want to go ahead and put the paddles down?
Yeah, we probably should. You got a point there. Let's straighten them out.
Aye, shiver me timbers, ye lily-livered landlubbers. The Power Pole drift paddle accessory gives ye the savvy to pillage the waters when the big wind she blows. Just hang 'em from the yard arm and give 'em a jolly heave-ho, and ye be ship-shape like the man o' war.
You know, the wind isn't really ripping, but those that fish the Great Lakes, Lake St. Clair, know that that wind is usually pushing you along at a good pace. And the drift paddles are so much better than a drift sock because you can instantly put them down, you can instantly bring them up, you can adjust them, you can put one down, you can turn the paddles so you adjust your drift. You can't do that with a drift sock. And one of the good things is you get a fish on and you're fighting it at the back of the boat, you can double tap and bring them poles right up quickly and out of your way.
Well, not only did the wind escalate, but distant thunder was proclaiming the arrival of imminent storms. So the crew wisely made the decision to cut the day a little short.
Smartly, me buckos, batten down the hatches and head for land.
Okay, enough of the pirate talk.
Arr!
Seriously, several miles offshore on Lake St. Clair is not a place you want to be during a thunderstorm. Thankfully, we made it back to shore safely, and we were fortunate to enjoy some good weather for most of the day. Plenty of time to demonstrate the big fish potential of the swimmin' caffeine shad. Strike King offers a variety of swim baits, each having their own distinct attributes. The swimmin' shiner, for instance, has a different action than the swimmin' caffeine shad and was designed so that the tail would move more easily at slow speeds. And like the swimmin' caffeine shad, the swimmin' shiner is available in two sizes, 4-inch and a larger 5-inch model. Robert and I were using a larger 5-inch swimmin' caffeine shad, emulating the size of the perch and primarily targeting big fish. There are a couple basic rigging methods for swim baits. First being the belly-weighted hook with a screw lock like Robert and I used. The second is with a jig head. Strike King offers their Squadron jig head, which was designed specifically for swim baits. Another productive swim bait is the Shadalicious. The Shadalicious is a soft, hollow-bodied swim bait, well known for its action and lifelike colors. Strike King's most recent swim bait is the Blade Minnow, which can be rigged with the previous two methods, but it was purposely designed to be used as a trailer with the Naked Rage blade. The Naked Rage blade imparts a considerable amount of vibration and was meant to be effective in clear water where no additional flash is needed.
Coming up, the seasonal migration of St. Clair smallmouths. From a hook and look point of view. This portion of Hook and Look is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Evinrude, introducing the all-new Evinrude E-Tech G2. Cushit, world's most comfortable rod butt. Simms Fishing Products, the choice of professional guides and anglers worldwide. And by Sportfish Michigan, your source for the top charter captains and guides.
This morning I got the rare privilege here to take a maiden voyage in the new Ranger Z522D. It's a deep V hull bass boat, and for the Great Lakes and all these big waters across the country, this is going to be the ultimate bass boat. Did that take out of the hole? This is such a big boat. That Evinrude G2 really popped this thing out of the hole.
Some of the country's biggest fish make their homes in some of the nation's biggest and most demanding waters. And now to handle the big lakes, Ranger Boats has introduced the largest bass fishing platform ever produced by the legendary boat brand, the Z522D. The deep V hull is significantly deeper than other comparable bass fishing models and is rated for a maximum 300 horsepower.
Wow. There's no doubt that Ranger has opened a whole new market for bass boats. If you get the opportunity, you definitely got to test ride the Z522D.
At first glance, the vast open water of Lake St. Clair is rather intimidating to most anglers, hence making the task of pinpointing groups of quality fish somewhat of a challenge. Compounding the degree of this undertaking is the fact that so much of the lake's bottom structure looks similar. So, where do you start? What do you look for? Initially, you need to develop an understanding of the seasonal migration of the smallmouth bass throughout this world-class fishery. Lake St. Clair is, for lack of a better word, an aneurysm, a bulging section of the St. Clair River which leads to the Detroit River. So keep in mind that there is still a degree of current that flows across its expanse. Bass Fishing 101 tells us that one of the primary factors that dictate their movement is water temperature, the other being the availability of food. So in the spring, when surface temps approach the 50s, smallmouths make their annual exodus shallow in droves. Around the lake's entire perimeter, schools of aggressive pre-spawn bronzebacks can be easily targeted, and on the American side, caught and immediately released. Typically, in early May as the water warms into the mid to upper 50s, males begin fanning their nests adjacent to weeds, rocks, and pencil reef, and thus the spawning stage commences, making the fish highly vulnerable at this time. As the season evolves, the post-spawn smallies gradually migrate towards the lake's basin once again. Although a select group of smallmouth travel up the river system proper, Most remain in the open water throughout the summer months. Locating and staying dialed in on these wandering fish is undeniably perplexing due to their endless pursuit of bait fish.
In the open lake, my best advice to you is just get out there and cover water. Utilize the wind and make long drifts. Once you get bit, mark a waypoint, motor up, repeat the drift, and cover the area more thoroughly. More often than not, where you find one fish, there'll be others. Hey, JL Marine Systems, maker of Power Pole shallow water anchors and other innovative products, have been a devoted supporter of our program, and I'd like to once again thank Robert Shamblin for joining us.
Get the whole ear and the Band-Aid thing going on there. How's that look? Actually, it's not too bad. It's better than a blood dripping down the side of my face.
On our next episode, we fish for largemouth. Throughout the autumn months, largemouth bass are drawn to passing schools of young-of-the-year bluegill. Often this attraction pulls the bass away from predictable structure. And my friend Kevin Vita and I discover when they roam, they like jigs. That's next week on Hook and Look.
Hook and Look is a Kim Stricker production.